Welcome back, peeps. Thank you for tuning in the Band of Bros channel, where we're always taking a look at the newest tips and tricks in Modern Warfare and Warzone mode. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the extended mag attachment. There's a little bit of a discrepancy. In Modern Warfare, they do tell us you lose a little bit of control when you slap the extended mags, but true game data tells us there is no extra recoil. So today, we're going to be testing that out, and we're just going to be talking about in general. Again, 50-round mags versus 60-round mags, extended versus no extended, recoil versus no recoil, and all that will be in today's video. If you guys do enjoy that kind of content, please remember to like and to subscribe and turn that notification bell on. It deeply helps me out a lot, because if you guys didn't know, 91% of you guys are not subscribed to my channel. So if you guys do, I deeply appreciate it. With that being said, let's jump right into this video. Alright, so as I was telling you guys, so look, if we go into loadout sections and we open our class setup, we go into gunsmith, into ammunition, if you select the 45-round mag, the extra, it is going to tell you that you lose mobility, which we already know that, it's a heavier gun, but it also says we lose control. Now, control is in regards of the way you control your weapon, you know, everything from recoil to stabilization and all those sort of things. So, but when we go into true game data, there says there is no added recoil and there is no added horizontal bounce. So we're going to put that to the test and we're going to take a look. Just something that you need to know is that, again, we're going to be doing the CR56 AMAX because this is one of the only few weapons that you can actually run it without extended mags and still do good. So if you put extended mags on the CR56 AMAX, you get +9 milliseconds on your ADS, so you aim just a little bit slower. Your movement speed is decreased by 1.6%, and obviously you get a little bit more ammo. So let's go ahead and test it out. We're gonna go ahead and test it out here, blasting it off all the way. We're gonna do two kinds of recoil control. We're gonna do one just without me trying to control the recoil, and next up we're gonna do the one me trying to control the recoil. Now obviously, because I do have more bullets, I'm gonna try and stop exactly at 15 bullets, so each of these guns shoot the 30-round max. So let's go ahead and test it out in 3, 2, 1, go. So that's 30 bullets on that one. We're gonna move a little bit to the right. We're gonna go ahead and set out with the 45 and try and stop at 15. Oh, just a couple bullets extra, like 2 bullets extra. But let's go ahead and take a look at the recoil. So by the looks of it, I don't know. I think it's basically exactly the same. We could see those 2 last bullets, which were the extra 2 bullets that I shot. But besides that, if we go a little bit further, it is kind of the same. I mean, unless my eyes are bad or something like that, but it does seem to me that they are both exactly the same. Now, let's go ahead and jump into something that I do want to test is maybe the sway. So that's the aiming stability. So we got no extended mags on this one, and I'm just gonna try and aim right there, and without moving or without trying to control it, let's take a look. My aim stays within the circle, barely touching the bottom part. So as you guys can see, there stays definitely within the circle. Now let's go ahead with the extended mags. Maybe there's something different. Again, aiming right in the middle, letting go. And let's take a look at where the sway takes us. Again, I'm not moving the aim here. I'm just letting it do its thing. So a little bit different. I definitely think there is a little bit more sway with the extended mags. It does seem, as you guys can see here, if I go ahead and aim again, without the extended mags, it seems like the sway only goes downwards just a little bit. But again, not really by that much. I mean, it might be a tiny difference. So again, not that much big of a difference when it comes to extended mags for recoil control and aiming stabilization. Now, let's take a look at if it were this real life scenario. You know, if you take a look at a guy, you're gonna blast off all your bullets, right? You're gonna blast off all 30 bullets or all 45 bullets, depending what you got. So right now, I'm gonna try and control the recoil and blast off all 45 bullets and blast off all 30 bullets. And let's see which one is easier to control. So again, I'm going to try and control it shooting in this door right here. I'm going to go right here just a little bit further, you know, make it a little bit more realistic. And let's come from over here. So let's take a look at, again, all right, 3, 2, 1. God damn, bro. This gun has a lot of recoil, especially when you don't have any attachments. All right, now let's go ahead and try and blast off with the 45. Shit. Fuck. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the Honestly, from my feeling, I did feel it was a little bit harder to control the 45 round mag. That was just the way I felt. Let's go ahead and try one more time, maybe a little bit up close. Does this mark? Yes, it does mark. Let's try it one a little bit up close, and let's see if we get maybe a little bit different here. Pretty similar, and now let's take a look right there. You see, it's I definitely feel that initial bounce is a lot harder. Like it's just that, I think that's what it is. I feel that initial bounce on the extended mags just kicks your weapon just a little bit more than without the extended mags. So that was it for the testing. Now we're gonna go into one of the more famous guns, the Kilo, and we're gonna test the 50 round mags versus the 60 round mag. Is it worth it to have 10 more bullets in your gun? Let's find out. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so we are back with the Kilo, again, one of the most used weapons. And we're going to take a look at, is it worth it to have the 50 round mag or the 60 round mag? Which one is better? So let's talk about first the stats that true game data actually tells us. So if you got the 50 round mags, you're going to increase your ADS by plus 12 milliseconds. Again, exactly the same with the 60 round mags. So with both of them, you will both increase 12 milliseconds. Now, talking about the movement speed, here is where it gets a little bit interesting and where you have to take a look at the numbers. The movement speed for the 50 round mag is minus 1.7. The negative movement speed for the 60 round mag is 3.2, meaning is more than 1%. That's like 1.4% more. So if you take a look at those numbers, all right, it's minus 1.7, right? This is where things get interesting. Let me pop out my calculator here just so I don't mess up, all right? So we got 1.7 for the 50 round mag, and then we got 3.2 for the other one. That is 1.5% difference, which is basically almost double. Now take a look in your head. You've got 50 round mags, and you add 10 bullets, which is 1/5 more, yet you're adding double the negative movement speed. That just makes absolutely no sense. That just makes absolutely no sense. And the same thing we go for the 100 round mag. We got 50 rounds and it's minus 1.7, and we go to 100 round mags and it's giving us 8.6%, which is, I mean, that's 4 times the amount. The same thing with the ADS. That's not double. It should be double. You know, if I got 50 round mags and I add another 50, then, you know, it should give me double, or I mean less than double. But that is, unfortunately, that doesn't work like this. So talking about numbers and getting basically the best bang for your buck, whatever, if you all know that saying, you know, whatever the best thing that your money can buy, when we're talking about this, I'm gonna have to say the best thing that your money can buy with the extended mags is going to be the 50 round mags, because the other ones just give you way too much penalty, and they're not even giving you enough bullets for that. So that's going to be my tip for that one. Now let's jump into the game right here, and let's just take a look at the controlled sustained fire to see if we notice anything different. So we saw that for recoil, there was really no difference if I didn't try to control it. We're going to shoot right here, and we're going to try to control the recoil on both of them just to see what we got on this one. So again, we got that line right in the middle, as you guys can see, and that's going to be my parting point. So let's go ahead and test. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Now let's go ahead and check the other one with the 60 bullets, and I will go ahead and blast all of them. And I actually managed to control the 61 a little bit better. But let me go ahead and test this one out again. 50. There we go. Yeah, I mean 60 is. I don't. Wait, what? Is 60 is there a hidden glitch with 60? Let me try this one more time. All right, let me try this one more time. If I can control it better. Oh, okay, there we go. It was probably, I just probably controlled it really good, that first one. No, I guess I don't know, man. It seems like I'm doing a lot better with 60. But there we go. That is from the controlled sustained fire with 60 versus 50. But yeah, I mean, here's the thing. this is the bottom line that I want to get up to. There's certain guns that you can't switch extended mags, right? You know, there's certain guns like the Kilo, which you need to have extended mags, right? There is no, you can't have the 30 because it just takes a little bit too many shots. The same thing with the M13, the same thing with the M4. But now, when it comes to guns with the like the Odin or like the AMAX, you know, some harder hitting guns, maybe like the AK-47, then that's because me, for example, in my personal opinion, I don't use any extended mags in AMAX in the AMAX, all right? And what that translates to is that I can use that extra slot for something else to help me, you know, recoil or speed, whatever my class setup may be, right? Whatever my build may be. So that's when you start considering. So all things considered, if your gun is a high-powered shooting gun and you don't necessarily need extended mags, I would say to try it out and just take out extended mags and try and swapping it out for another attachment that can help your build. Just believe me, all right? You will have to get used to reloading a lot. So as soon as you down somebody, you have to reload immediately to try and get that other enemy. That is just something you need to get used to. But again, you'll get used to it pretty quickly. Now, if your gun does need extended mags, let's say like the Kilo, like the M4, like the M13, always select the minimum extended mag. So for example, in the Kilo, it's going to be the 50 round mags. Because as we saw with that true game data, the numbers just don't add up. You get double the ammo, which means double the weight, but they increase your movement speed by 4%. So it's just like the numbers don't add up. You get 10 more bullets instead of 50, you get 60, but yet your movement speed gets slowed down by double. Again, the numbers don't match. So as far as the numbers goes, if you need extended mags, go ahead and throw that 50 round mag in there. But yeah, let me know down below in the comments what you guys think. Are you guys like me that haven't used extended mags and prefer to use that for an extra attachment for recoil control? Or are you still that extended mags lad that just basically likes to slap I mean, as much ammo as you possibly can and then just basically annihilate anybody in his path and do not let go of the trigger until the bullets run out? Let me know what kind of player you guys are. Again, if you guys did enjoy this content, please remember to like and subscribe. It deeply helps me out a lot. This was Band of Bros. Thank you everybody for tuning in. And as always, I'll see you all in the next one.